Well, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Optimus, and we are going to get into some fun stuff in the next couple videos. What I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you guys how to set up as fast as possible, and I go a little slow on this one. I could do it faster, but this was a good gameplay. You're going to be able to follow me all the way up to wave 22 to where I die, and we're going to work on tips and tricks and how to set up faster and what you're going to need to survive out through Exo Zombies. So let's start here. We're going to start with the basic point scoring technique. I'm sure you guys are all familiar, and if you're new to zombies, basically what you want to do is you want to know how many shots the zombies can take from your pistol before they die. In this, it's 4 in the first wave, so 4 then a knife. And you're going to get a decent amount of points to get through the first door. And the first door is going to be extremely important to you guys, because you're going to need an important weapon on the inside of the door, which is going to be the MP11. And why do you need the MP11, you might ask? Because that is a very good points gun. And right there is going to be the Exo Revive, but we will get into the perk setup later on. But you guys most definitely are going to want to get a lot of points at the beginning of this so you can hit the box and get the proper weapons you need to survive longer, because submachine guns are not going to cut it, guys. You can have a sub for points, but you're most definitely going to want an AR or the CE3 cauterizer. And you're most definitely going to want either the drones that you're going to see later on in this video or the nano swarm that you've seen in my last zombies video. So here we are in wave 2, guys, and you can actually give the zombies 5 shots before you knife them now, so you can kill 2 zombies in one clip. So 5 shots knife, 5 shots knife, and you're going to start racking up points. Each knife, I believe, is 130 points, as you guys can see. So it's just a steady pace trying to get the points that you need to get set up. So what we're going to do and how we're going to open up this building, and you're going to see as I'm playing, is we're going to start here in the front half, and we're going to work our way from here to the exosuits. And you can't perk up until you get exosuits, guys, so play very careful, because you're not going to have any revive or anything until you get into the exo room. And as you can see, I'm going to come around here, and this is going to be your most important setup right here. Is going to be your MP11 for getting all the points that you're going to need. And then I'm going to open this door and work into the exo room. And it's nice that they have a label for you guys so you can't get lost on how to get to the exos. And the box is always going to start here, guys. Nowhere else but here will the box start. I've played this numerous times now, and the box has always started in that position. So if you're wondering where the box is going to be for your first couple times using it, that's where it's going to be. And make sure that you turn on all the power and are aware of all the power sources throughout opening all the doors, because that's going to be extremely important as well. Powering up all of your perk machines and stuff like that, and everything you're going to need. And the first 3 perks we're going to get, guys, and you're going to see as I do it, we are going to get Exo Health, Exo Soldier, Exo Reload, and Exo Revive. And then we're going to get Exo Soldier. And what Exo Soldier does and why I think it's important, it allows you to run while shooting at the same time, which isn't something that we've been able to do before. Now let's talk about the technique that I was just using with the MP11. You can 3-burst the zombies in the legs and then get a knife kill, which is going to allow you more points. And I'm a little rusty. This is actually my first game on getting a wave 22, so this is the first record session I did, and I felt it was good enough. But you're definitely going to want to 3-burst them with the MP11 if you have enough space. Just 3 shots, and then give them a knife, as you can see there, and they die. So you're getting extra points, and like I said, each knife is 130 points, guys. So each time you knife a zombie is extremely important. So just remember that. And here we are in the exo room. So you're going to want to get your exo right away. As you're going to see, I'm immediately going to turn and go back to the direction I was. You're going to want to hold out for the time being. I haven't found anywhere else, but I use the bus area. So where you spawn is where I normally run trains and stuff. It does get tricky towards the end. I will find a better spot for you guys to do it, but that is the most open area that you can get the zombies all spawned up and hoarded up. And then if you need to, I guess if you wanted to, you can run inside through the building and get them to follow you. But the zombies are a little bit smarter than they were before, guys. They're going to cut you off a lot. So as you can see, the first thing I got was my Exo Revive, just in case I went down. You only get 3 of these a game, guys, so use them smart. Try not to make as many mistakes, and if you ever get one of these, no matter what the circumstances are, most definitely just punch away and rack up as many points as you can. And just remember, guys, do a little bit of a strafe backwards. Having the exosuit really helps you guys stay out of the swing of the zombies if you punch and strafe away if there's 2 zombies on top of each other, or even a whole group. And as you can see, the next perk we're going to perk up on is going to be the speed reload. I believe it's a very important perk, just for the fact that if you don't, your guy reloads very slow, and reload times make you extremely vulnerable. And nobody wants to be vulnerable while reloading. So you definitely want to make sure that you get that speed reload on there next. And guys, the reason why I perk up last on getting the exo health is because it is all the way back here for 1, and for 2, it's right there in that room. You really don't need it the first couple waves. The zombies aren't as hardcore as they were in Treyarch, so you most definitely don't need it right away. I do suggest getting it by at least at the minimal of wave 6, but you don't need it right away. It's not a dire need. You're able to evade and escape the zombies with the exosuits in earlier waves, so it does help. And here's another thing, guys. The zombies don't always chase to where you are. They just kind of slowly walk. And this is what I mean by not needing Jug. You're able to just kind of hang out. As you can see, this guy was nowhere near where I was. None of these zombies were. So you're able to just kind of hang out and not have much to worry about. But one thing I have noticed is if you get too far away from one zombie being alive, he will die. He won't stay alive, he won't stay walking. If you're too far away for too long trying to find things on the map, he will die. So I highly suggest keeping more than one zombie up if you need to run around the map and get stuff. And if you guys aren't aware and haven't watched my other video and are new to the channel and watching this one, do me a favor and subscribe. But I want to, if you didn't watch my other video, I want to stress this like highly. You don't lose your perks, guys. So you don't have to worry about losing any perks except for your Exo Revive every time you go down. So you're not going to lose anything. Every time you go down, your perks are going to stay, your guns are going to stay. So that is a very nice thing. They really didn't need to do that, but I think it's a good option for all the people who are beginning in zombies and giving them a chance, because I will say, for one, these zombies are a lot harder in the higher waves than Treyarch zombies were. Yes, it's easier to mow them down if you get the proper setup, but it takes a little bit of time, and it takes timing on the 3D printer, which is what we're going to talk to next. You don't want to just keep hitting the 3D printer until you get the guns and stuff you need, because you can, like I said, you can upgrade your pistols and stuff. And this thing is glitched. I haven't seen this yet, but you're going to watch this, guys. It just starts throwing money out. Yeah, and you start getting the money. I didn't realize this. I backed up because I didn't realize what was going on. But it just starts throwing money out for a period of time. I don't know if it's a glitch or an Easter egg or what it is, but the infinite money throw from that is pretty neat. It throws for a couple, say at least 10 seconds. And another thing, guys, we're going to get into is knowing how to manage your supply drops and when you should or shouldn't use them. I use this one a little bit early, but it's also for the fact that I don't have my weapon upgraded yet, because I do not have Exo Jug. So your weapon does become very weak very fast. So you gotta kind of keep up with keeping your weapon upgraded to the next upgrade system and stuff like that. It's definitely going to help. And as you can see, the upgrader is actually right there to my left. I passed it. Don't know why I passed it. I was heading over to Exo Jug. But what you're going to do, or Exo Health, I call it Exo Jug. It's still Jug to me, guys. I'm sure all you hardcore zombie players agree the same, that it's still the same perk, just a different name for a different game. But keeping your weapons upgraded until you can get the right gun. Now, I prefer keeping the MP11 for the entire time while playing, because it is, like I said, it's a very good point gun. And even upgraded, you still get good points for it. And there's the last perk. So those are the 3 perks you're going to want to start with, guys. And you're going to want to start with the MP11. Stay tuned for the next episode. There is going to be another one being made. Enjoy the video, and peace.